What's going on, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is Tens Across the Boards, the show where I take the YouTube music charts and combine them into the ultimate top 10 based on a little math and my personal preferences. I'm your host, Oakland Jonas Galloway, and without any further ado, let's dive in. Alright, everybody, diving into our top 10 songs of the week, we're going to go with our dailies and then the weeklies. Coming in at number 1, we have Bruno Mars with Risk It All. Number 2, we have Harry Styles with American Girls. Coming in at number 3 is T.I. with Let 'Em Know. And number 4 is Papoose with Agent Provocateur. And number 5, we have Lil Baby with Miss Trendsetter. Number 6, we have Juice WRLD featuring Marshmello with We Don't Get Along. And number 7 is Young Boy Never Broke Again with Hailey. And number 8, we have Girl Set coming in the charts with Tweak. And number 9, Skrilla with Blazin'. And at number 10, we have Peso Pluma, Tito Double P, and Lencho with Chiclona. Topping off the weekly charts for the top 10 songs, we have Bruno Mars with Risk It All. And number 2, we have Huntrix with Golden. And number 3, we have Alex Warren with Ordinary. And number 4, we have T.I. with Let 'Em Know. Ella Langley is coming in at number 5 with Choosing Texas. Ice Spice is at number 6 with Big Guy. Number 7 is Bad Bunny with DTMF. Number 8 is Fresa Regata with Marlboro Rojo. Number 9, Pink Panthers with Stateside featuring Zara Larsson. And at number 10, we have Bruno Mars with I Just Might. When it comes to the top 10 songs, Bruno Mars seems to be expanding his reach with Risk It All, as presences like DTMF by Bad Bunny and Big Guy by Ice Spice seem to be losing their grip, but we'll see where they place on the charts next week and see if they seem to stay more stagnant or see if they continue to fall. Now we have other fixtures like Let 'Em Know by T.I. that are holding steady in the top 5 of each chart, but kind of wavering just 1 or 2 spots, give or take, right? Now, the dailies are getting shaken with new entries from all types of people like Girl Set, Papoose, Harry Styles, etc. So I'm excited to see who is going to be on the charts next week when I cover the dailies and where they're going to place and where they fall into the weekly charts. Stay tuned for that. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about the top 10 songs for the week and if you think any of those songs should have placed higher. Now, with that being said, let's get into the music videos. Jumping into the top 10 music videos this week, I'm going to start with the daily charts and get into the number 1 spot with Huntrix coming in with Golden. And number 2, we have Ella Langley with Choosing Texas. And number 3, we have Pooh Shiesty with FDO. Ice Spice takes the 4th spot with Big Guy. Fresa Regata comes in at number 5 with Marlboro Rojo. Number 6 is Bruno Mars with Risk It All. T.I. is at number 7 with Let 'Em Know. Alex Warren is at number 8 with Ordinary. Herencia de Grandes with Ya Borracho is at number 9. And Saha Boys comes in at number 10 with Soda Pop. Topping the weekly charts, we have Bruno Mars with Risk It All. Number 2 is Huntrix with Golden. 3 on the weeklies is T.I. with Let 'Em Know. Number 4 is Ella Langley with Choosing Texas. Number 5, Ice Spice with Big Guy. The Gorillas are at number 6 with The Mountain, The Moon Cave, and The Sad God. Number 7 is Fresa Regata with Marlboro Rojo. Number 8 is Blackpink with Go. Number 9 is Pooh Shiesty with FDO. Number 10 is Bruno Mars with I Just Might. Now, when it comes to the music video side this week, Huntrix still seems to be maintaining their high rankings on their 2nd and 3rd chart so far, while Bruno Mars opens and closes another chart with Risk It All and I Just Might respectively. That goes back to what I was saying about the Romantic really growing and expanding its reach, because now they have more than one song charting on more than one chart at the same time. I'm really excited to see where this project goes and what people really feel about it. Now, when it comes to Ice Spice and Ella Langley, they seem to be in a battle to the top as their records remain neck and neck for 3 charts in a row now. I wonder how similar or different their fan bases are. When when you listen to their music is completely different. One is a country artist, one is a rapper. But both of their songs have literally been one behind each other, neck and neck, on three charts in a row now. I wonder what that signifies, because does that show a crossover of more urban stereotyped listeners expanding into country music? Is that a sign of Ice Spice having a more mainstream crossover reach that expands past her core audience now? Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. But until then, let's get into the top 10 shorts, shall we? Topping the daily charts this week when it comes to the shorts, we have Miami XO coming in with Bazooka. At number 2, we have Dominic Fike with Baby Doll. At number 3, Zakai and Slaughter with No Bati Dao. Number 4 is Elle Goulding and Juice WRLD with Hate Me. Number 5, Waka Flocka Flame, No Hands featuring Roscoe Dash and Wale. Number 6, Zara Larsson with Lush Life. Number 7, Ice Spice with Big Guy. Number 8, Bring It On the Musical with What I Was Born to Do. Number 9 is Anita, Huge Boy, and Vlaxer with Kinda Homeless Funk. And number 10 is AJR with World's Smallest Violin. Topping the weekly charts for the top 10 shorts, we have Regina Spektor with Two Birds. At number 2, we have Zakai and Slaughter with No Bati Dao. At number 3 is Dominic Fike with Baby Doll. At number 4, Waka Flocka Flame featuring Roscoe Dash and Wale with No Hands. And number 5 is Anita, Huge Boy, and Vlaxel with Kinda Homeless Funk. And number 6 is Miami XO with Bazooka. And number 7, Zara Larsson comes in with Lush Life. Iron Mouse takes number 8 with Cry For Me. Number 9 is Ice Spice with Big Guy. And closing out at number 10 is David Guetta featuring Usher with Without You. So Dominic Fike is really making his presence known this week with Baby Doll climbing to number 3 on the weekly charts and number 2 on the daily charts. And No Bati Dao by Zakai and Slaughter being in their direct competition, being their opposite placement on each chart. So where one was number 3, one was number 2, and where one was number 2, one was number 3. I think that's very interesting. Once again, it's another one of those questions of like, do they have similar fans, or were their respective fans just streaming respectively as hard? Very interesting. Let me know if you're a person who's listened to both of these songs, and let me know what you think of both or either, right? Now, I'm wondering what's keeping No Hands by Waka Flocka jumping on the shorts charts. Because this is the second week in a row where it's not only placed on the charts, but it's placed relatively high. I believe it's in the top 5 of both sides, right? Is there a trend that I'm missing when it comes to Waka Flocka No Hands that I don't know about? Drop down in the comments and let me know. Am I missing something? How many of you knew that there was a Bring It On musical? I literally was today years old when I found this out. As I was doing the research for today's show, I literally saw Bring It On, the musical, on the charts and was like, wait, when did this happen? And why did I not see any announcement for this? Or did I just completely block it out of my mind when I heard about it? Let me know if y'all know about this. And why ain't y'all tell me? Okay, so we have Ice Spice still taking over for the week with Big Guy coming in at 5 out of 6 charts, right? Now, it's interesting because the song is still going. It's still popping up on more than one chart. It's still popping up on most of the charts. But the placement on each of the charts seems to be fluctuating on each chart. But it's getting wider and wider in the gap when it comes to how far the placements seem to be moving on each chart. So I'm interested to see where this song is next week and see if it's still on 5 out of 6 charts, and if it is, where these songs are starting to land, and if they are, how much lower they're getting each week. Congratulations again, Ice Spice. You've taken the top spot with 5 out of 6. No other song on this week's list has gotten 5 out of 6. We've gotten close, but not 5 out of 6. Now, the next couple songs have appeared on 4 out of 6 charts this week. This kind of closes the gap a little bit, and we get placements on all of the parts of the chart this week. We get, a more fuller range of things to choose from. Bruno Mars and T.I. both appeared on 4 out of 6 charts this week with Risk 'Em All and Let 'Em Know. Risk 'Em All, I just combined the songs, with Risk It All and Let 'Em Know, respectively. Excuse me. Shout out to both of them. I've seen them both have steady placements on the charts this week. I've seen Bruno Mars kind of jump to the top of more than one chart this week. I believe on at least 3 of the 4 charts he was on this week, he was at number 1, if I'm not mistaken. So that's exciting to see. I'm proud of him. T.I., with him returning with this single, I'm so excited to see him not only have steady growth, but him having a expansion with his reach with the song Let 'Em Know. So congrats to both of you guys. We have Huntrix, Freza Regata, and Ella Langley coming in with 3 out of 6 charts this week with Golden, Marba Rojo, and Choosing Texas. These are 3 songs that were both steady on the charts last week. Huntrix seems to be kind of fluctuating a little bit, but they're still in the high rankings. If they're not number 1, they're within the top 3, I believe, on all of the charts that they're on. So I'm glad to see that song is still going and still growing. With the other 2 records, I'm excited to see where they're going to go and how they're going to move with each other, because they seem to be relatively close on all of the charts that they were on as well. I believe that they were on all of the same charts together, if I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty interesting. So our 2 out of 6 slot seems to be the most full again this week. And coming in here, we have Waka Flocka Flame with No Hands featuring Roscoe Dash and Wale. We have Bruno Mars with I Just Might. This is his second song that's on the charts this week, and this is the one that I mentioned that when Risk It All was number 1, I Just Might was number 10. I found that interesting that he opened and closed 2 charts back to back this week. That was interesting. We have Zara Larsson back this week with Lush Life. We have Anita, Huge Boy, and Vlaxner joining the ranks this week with Kinda Homeless Funk, coming in at 2 out of 6 charts. Zakai and Slaughter are back with No Batidao. Miami XO with Bazooka. Dominic Fike with Baby Doll. And Pooh Shiesty with FDO. This is where the personal choices are going to come in, because we only have so many slots to fill in this top 10. We already have 6 slots filled in with Ice Spice coming in at 5 out of 6, Bruno Mars and T.I. at 4 out of 6, and Huntrix, Freza Regata, and Ella Langley with 3 out of 6. So there's only 4 slots out of this 8 slots that we have here for the 2 out of 6. Now, drop down in the comments before we get over to the Oakland's top 10 and let me know which ones you think are going to land where in our last 4 slots. I'm going to take a quick break and we'll be right back to officially drop the OTT for the week. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, getting into the OTT for the week, we have some of these songs that are based on pure math. Our top 6 is based on math, and then our last 4 are coming in with, host choice, if you will. Now, we have Ice Spice at number 1 with 5 out of 6 charts, obviously. And I chose T.I. for Let 'Em Know, T.I. with Let 'Em Know, for number 2, and Bruno Mars for number 3 with Risk It All, because I'm just more of a T.I. fan than a Risk It All fan at this point, Let 'Em Know is an earworm for me. I keep going back. I keep listening to it. It's in the workout playlist. I listen to it multiple times a day. So that one just took the top spot when it comes to the 4 out of 6 spots for me. Bruno Mars is there where he is because he's there where he is. When it comes to number 4, this is going to start off our 3 out of 6ers, and we have Freza Regata with Marbo Rojo. We have Huntrix at number 5 with Golden, and then we have Ella Langley at number 6 with Choosing Texas. Freza Regata squoze their way to the top of the 3 out of 6ers this week because that song is infectious. Infectious. On top of that, I really love the cover art for that with just the eye and the red and the black aesthetic. I love that. And then the song itself is just so catchy. It's so catchy. I don't speak Spanish, but it's so catchy. It's so good. Huntrix beats Choosing Texas for 5 with Golden because I'm not necessarily listening to either one of these songs, number 5 or number 6, Choosing Texas or Golden. But if I had to listen to one or the other, I would rather listen to Golden personally. But congratulations to Ella Langley for maintaining her success and keeping her song moving because the trajectory has been steady and kind of rising. So good for all of y'all. Waka Flocka is going to top our 2 out of 6ers spot this week with number 7 with No Hands featuring Roscoe Dash and Wale. Number 8 is going to be Dominic Fike with Baby Doll. Number 9 is going to be Zara Larsson with Lush Life. Number 10 this week is going to be Zakai and Slaughter with No Bati Dao. So topping our honorable mentions this week at number 11, we have Bruno Mars with I Just Might. At number 12, we have Miami XO with Bazooka. At number 13, we have Pooh Shiesty with FDO. And Anita, Huge Boy, and Vlaxner take the 14th spot with Kinda Homeless Funk. And the reason why these kind of placed where they were is I Just Might was the only song that I would go back and listen to out of these 4 choices. And not that I'm a fan of this song, because as I'm listening back to the romantic, I'm kind of finding the records that stick to me and the records that don't. This necessarily isn't one that I would go back to immediately, but if I had to choose one out of these 4 records to go back to, it would be the Bruno Mars record, right? Bazooka by Miami XO lands at number 12 because it is the best lyrical content out of him and Pooh Shiesty's FDO, but I don't like either song. Bazooka, if the lyrical content of the song is actually true and this is about his grandmother getting shot, what I interpreted from this song, I appreciate that level of vulnerability being put into your work and your self-expression. Pooh Shiesty, I just didn't like your flow and your cadence on FDO. Congratulations to getting out. For those that don't know, FDO means first day out. But yeah, congratulations to having success with the record. You've made it on our charts twice. Twice. You made it last episode and you're making it back for this episode. But yeah, congrats for being here in some capacity. With Anita, Huge Boy, and Vlaxner with Kinda Homeless Funk, you were just the one that was left over. I don't like the song. I don't like the name of the song. But yeah, you're there where you are because you are where you are. All right, everybody, that has been Tens Across the Boards this week. This has been episode 2. I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you thought about the OTT this week, where you would place any of the ones that I had my personal choices on from 7 to 10, and where you would swing those if you agree with me, if you don't. Let me know what you think about my notes on all of the different sets of charts this week. I'm trying to develop very specific notes to talk about each sets of charts instead of just kind of having, these general comments. So let me know what you think about the commentary. Let me know what you're thinking about the show. Give me some notes on my notes. Make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification on so that you don't miss this show or any of the other ones that are coming out on this channel. I am your host, Oakland Jonas Galloway, and I appreciate you all for being here. Until next week, be blessed. Peace.